welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ari, and today we're going to continue the storyline. The last video I had to put a little cause that's how I was feeling at the moment, but yo, today we are bunny game because listen, your girl really on her 30-minute lunch, you feel what I'm saying, and I ain't got time to be doing my hair and all that because I really want to get this video out because we have a lot of videos to go. So in today's video, it's going to be about me and my mom's relationship, and it is important so you guys can know the background of all of the things that I'm going to be talking about as these stories go on. So I will start off by saying that my mom is a June Cancer and I am a July Cancer, and you know we're two totally different Cancers. July Cancers are the real Cancers, if you know, you know. Yeah, but yeah, we're totally opposite. We think differently, our views are just completely different, and we always clashed. Ever since I was a kid, we never got along. I felt like my mom didn't like me. Shit, I felt like I ain't like her. So it was always like it was always static. It was always static. Now, used to cook for us every morning, make us big ass breakfasts, make sure we had some good ass dinner. Like, it was really like oh shit, like, you know, you out of school, baby, I can't wait to go home, I know my mama cook type shit. You know that good ass feeling like, oh, I just got school, I'm finna eat good, do my homework, get in the bed, you know, that type of feeling. But that was short-lived. So it'll be little signs like as soon as she got off work, she'll go straight to her room, turn the lights off, and I won't see her until the next morning. And I only saw her that next morning so she can take us to school, and then it was like the same cycle, and we'll get out of school, she'll get off work, and she'll go straight to her room, meaning she was not cooking for us. She wasn't even eating. I didn't even see her eating, and which caused me to have to raise myself, and which caused my brother to have to raise himself. And at the time, like I said, I didn't recognize that she was depressed. I just was like, why do she do that? Like, I just never understood it as a kid. And her depression, it affected me because she was also always negative. She had like a negative outlook on things, and to be honest, she's still like this to this day. So, and honestly, as a kid, I learned to not talk to her about stuff that was like affecting me because she always looked at things in a negative way. My junior year, I was supposed to go to prom. I did go to prom, and my mom, keep in mind, my mom never went to prom. So when it came time for me to go to prom, like a normal mom, they'll want you, they'll be even more excited for you to go to prom because they didn't get that experience. Not my mom. My mom, like, prom ain't important, you don't need to go to prom. So she told me, if you want to go to prom, you can tell your daddy because I'm not paying for it. Child, my daddy paid for me to go to prom. Really, my grandma did, but my grandma gonna say my daddy did, but my grandma paid for me to go to prom. I remember when I was a senior, I had senior fees. This is the end of the school year and shit like that. And I remember me telling my mom, like, hey mom, this is how much my senior fees is. And she was like, I'm not paying it. I'm like, what you mean you not paying it? Hell, who gonna pay for it? She like, oh, you need to come up with that money. So I'm like, what? But like, I ain't gonna kid y'all not. By that time, I learned not to even argue with my mom. I really started looking at her different. It was just like to the point where I felt like she was jealous of me. Like, she didn't want to see me be successful. She wanted to make my life hard. She didn't want to make my life easier. And that was something that I didn't understand about her. And that goes back to what I said when I was like, if I'm going through something, I don't even tell her because she's gonna make me feel worse. And it's like she loves when I go through shit. Like, she gets one off on it, like, oh yes, I'm so happy. And I'm gonna tell y'all how that continued all the way up till I gave birth. You feel what I'm saying? So boom. Anyways, my senior fees, she telling me she not paying them. Now, so now, my grandpa, let me tell you how God don't play with no me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all, my grandpa, he always give the grandkids a gift for graduating. So he gave me $100. Let's just say my senior fees was $400. I really don't remember. But my grandpa gave me $100. And then I told my grandma, which is my dad's mom, I told her like what was going on or whatever the case may be. So my grandma came up there and paid my senior fees for me and put some motherfucking money in my pocket. Like I think that day she came to my school and gave me $1,000. I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, my grandma used to feel so bad for me that she felt like the way that she could make me happy is by giving me money. So she paid my senior fees and gave me about $1,000 to put in my pocket. Like real shit. Like she was being more of a parent, and that wasn't the only instance, but she was being more of a parent to me than my own mom and my own dad. You feel what I'm saying? And so she took care of that. I don't say shit. Like I didn't tell my mama that shit. Like I just feel like it's not your business. It's not for me to tell you because you told me no. So the shit is paid for now. So now my boyfriend asked me like, oh, let's go on a date or whatever. So you know, I'm still in high school, so I still gotta ask my mom like, hey mom, can I go on a date or whatever. And she told me your senior fees ain't paid. I said, yes they are. Who paid them? How you got them paid? I said, oh, well, Papa gave me $100 and my grandma came to my school and paid the rest. Well, what a receipt? I want to see it. Here you go, right here. It's paid. She like, I guess you can go. And I'm just like, what do my senior fees got to do with me going on a date? Because when I go on this date, I'm not spending my money. So what does that have to do with anything? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and she'll do little spiteful shit like this. Like, she didn't want my senior fees paid, so she can give me a excuse to say, oh no, you can't go on this date, you finna sit up in this house, and then it's like I'm miserable. You feel what I'm saying? And even to go on further to college, when I was in college, right before I went and lived with my grandma because my mom had became so toxic and negative, and she been toxic and negative, but I was getting to the age where I can get the fuck on. So right before I went to college, she became so toxic and negative and shit like that to the point where I had to go live with my grandma so I can get some type of happiness. I want to get out of that stressful environment. And so during this time, I went and lived with my grandma because I was about to go to Grambling State University. I did go to Grambling State University, and I have a story for that too. But anyways, I was going to Grambling. I enrolled in Grambling, and my mom was just like, why are you going to that school? You ain't gonna do nothing but drop out anyway, just like I did. Da, 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 da. Like, she had all of this negative shit to say, and I'm just like, bro, like, why not congratulate me? Because my brother went to college before me, and he went to white schools. He went to PWIs, and she never had anything to say about none of his decisions. But when it came to me wanting to go to a HBCU, she like, oh, you gonna fail when you get there. Literally, like, you gonna fail when you get there. I'm just like, what the fuck? And just to clarify, I was on dean's list and president's list the whole time that I was in college. And I did drop out of college, but I dropped out of college because I was making more money doing what I was doing than what I would have made with a degree. You feel what I'm saying? And she dropped out because she got pregnant. So we dropped out for two different reasons, but she really like was telling me, oh, you gonna fail, you gonna drop out, blah, blah, blah. She hated the fact that I was going to that college so bad that when it came my move-in day, I asked her to help me move in. She was so negative the whole time, rolling her eyes, didn't even want to help me bring my shit in there. And then she was just so irritated and irritable when she's supposed to be happy. Like, this is supposed to be something joyous, and she did not buy me shit for my dorm. She did not put no food, no tissue paper. She didn't buy me shit for my dorm. My grandma did. You feel what I'm saying? She made sure that I was straight. My grandma even bought me a car. My mama told me she was saving up my child support checks so that I can get a car. And when it came for me to graduate and get a car, she was like, who told you that? Like, she forgot that she got amnesia. Any type of joyous moment that I had or that I could have, she always did anything that she could to ruin it for me. Like, I'm so sorry to put it like that, but that's just the honest truth. She pretty much did anything she could to take that joy from me. And I did not understand that, and I did not deserve that, and I did not appreciate that about her. So once I did go to college, I was barely coming home. I was only coming home to go to work on the weekends. My grandma bought me a car, and because my mom lied and told me she was gonna give me a car and didn't, and I didn't go to school in the same city, so I needed a vehicle so I can get around because I still had a job. And so on the weekends I used to go to work, and then my mom be like, oh, why you ain't never at home, da, 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 I miss you. Like, that's when our relationship started improving some, because once I moved out, it was like she was barely seeing me, and she was telling me that she missed me and shit like that. So like slowly, you know, I started getting a better relationship with her. But to this day, our relationship is still kind of rocky. And it is rocky because it's still shit she do and say that I don't like and I don't agree with. But it's like I've been dealing with it so long, I know how to move with her, and I still love her. Trust me, I just know how to deal with her. Like, I know I can't be around her for too long, and I know that I keep shit cordial. Even like after I had my baby, I pretty much talked to her about my child. We'll ask each other how we doing, how you doing, and shit like that, but it ain't never nothing too intimate. My relationship with her is still like not 100%, but you know, it ain't really nothing that I can change. I'm okay with our relationship now. I'm okay how it's been going. I'm not tripping. Yeah, that's to sum up the relationship with my mom. But I love y'all so much. In the next video, man, this is a video of a story I never told, and this is the most emotional story, so I hope y'all can bear with me when I film that video, because it's gonna be, I'm gonna film it this weekend, but it's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense. That's something that hardly nobody knows about me, this next story. But thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll definitely see y'all in the next one. Peace and love. Bye.